Hello everyone, welcome back to our Minecraft survival world. Last episode we built this awesome starter house behind me, and it was also the first episode in this brand new world. So we were kind of just getting started and setting ourselves up to succeed in all of the building plans that we have. And in this episode I would like to continue with the kind of basic setup stuff. We got a bit of a basic farm going on. We've got our starter house, but we haven't been to the Nether at all. We have enchanted a couple of things, but not really too much. So I'm thinking today I would really like to head into the Nether for the first time in this world. And you know that means we have to actually build a pretty Nether portal. We can't just have a random Nether portal, you know. We have to make it look nice. We have to make a whole build out of it. That's the rules in this world. They're self-imposed rules. But those are the rules of this world, okay? But before we get too carried away with the building part of this video, I'm gonna head back down into the cave that we found. I think it's down. Oh, I think it's down here somewhere. Over here, because we found ourselves an XP spawner. We found, I think it's a zombie spawner down here. And I'm thinking that the first thing we want to get done in today's episode is to set that spawner up to be an XP farm for us so that we can get a bit more enchanting done. There it is. Now we have to do the very tedious task of digging out a bunch of space around this thing and making a bit of a room. Another reason that we're going to have to go to the Nether today is to actually get this set up properly, because we're going to need soul sand to get a bit of a bubble column going so that we can drop these guys. So I'm going to get to digging all of this out, and I will bring you back when I'm done, because it's going to be super boring for you to watch me dig stone for the next 20 minutes. And just like that, we have the room dug out, we have the water sources in, and all we have to do now is replace this bit of gravel with some soul sand, and then fill this whole column up with some kelp or something to turn all of this into source blocks. And there's also a bit of space just up here, which is where they'll go all the way up, and then they'll come back down here. We need to get a hopper in here. And I thought it would be cool to have tinted glass here so that we can see into the mob farm. We can just make sure that they're spawning okay and that they're like going through okay. Now let's get out of this cave because we have a Nether portal to build. I'm just going to head back over to the lava pit in the village that we went to before and collect up a bunch more obsidian. We have efficiency on our pickaxe now, which is great. Hopefully this will be a bit quicker than it was the last time. Okay, so I just decided to get all of the obsidian from this lava pool because I have some big plans for this Nether portal. So, you know, we're going to need a lot of obsidian. And I'm thinking over here on this, there's a little bit of a hill kind of in between the village and my starter house. I'm thinking this could be a pretty good spot for our Nether portal. I want to give it its own space, you know, I want to make sure there's plenty of room for it. This is just going to be temporary, just so that we can head into the Nether and grab some soul sand and kind of get started. But I think that is certainly an interesting shape Nether portal. Okay, let's go get flint and steel and go on another exploration. Wait, do I even have any flint? Do I actually? I don't have any flint. Am I gonna have to like get gravel out and like dig gravel and hope to get? Oh, I thought I had some flint. Ah, there we go, flint. We can make a flint and steel. And maybe sort out my inventory first. Okay, time to head through this very temporary Nether portal and see what spawn we get. Oh, no way. No way did we spawn a soul sand. Okay, look, soul sand valleys are, oh gosh, they are not safe. Oh no, I forgot to put gold on. Okay, we're gonna just stay right here. All I really needed was this, right? There's a ghast over there. There's skeletons everywhere. This is like the worst biome to spawn in, except I really want soul sand, and that was kind of all I was here for. So is it the worst biome to spawn in? There's a crimson forest right there, which is also super dangerous, but a really pretty block to build with, which is great. I was gonna do a little bit of exploring as well while I was here, but I'm kind of terrified and I don't have a bow or anything. So actually, maybe we just grab the soul sand and we get out of here and we'll come back. We'll come back when we're more prepared. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's such a horrible spawn. Oh my gosh. Okay, but I got the soul sand. This was really all I needed was the soul sand. We'll go back in there. But for right now, we definitely need to be more prepared than this. And we need some gold and like a bow or something. Now, the last thing that we need to finish our XP farm is kelp. I think I have a boat somewhere. Let's take a boat and let's head out. Let's head back in this direction, back towards spawn. This is all rivers, right? Let's make a little waterfall to go down. Okay, let's head back this way in a little boat back towards spawn. See if these rivers turn into an ocean anywhere. We haven't really done any exploring in this world yet either. And I think, well, okay then. Yeah, we should definitely do some more exploring in this world. We haven't really done any exploring yet, but I am going to get this world updated to the new 1.21.5 update, the spring drop with all the flowers and stuff. So I don't want to do too much exploring right now. We're going to get that updated probably for next episode. Hopefully we can go and do some proper exploring and get all of the new stuff. I just really need kelp right now. Oh, I haven't really seen the new dogs, all the new dog variants in the updates. I've been playing Skyblock, not like regular Minecraft, so I haven't really seen the new dog updates. Oh my gosh, we should totally try and collect all of the dogs. We're definitely doing that. That is 100% going to be a project in this world. I'm seeing jungle trees as well, kind of up over there. Yeah, jungle trees. We should grab some jungle saplings while we're here. Some jungle wood. Oh, wait, is this the ocean? Are we coming out into the ocean? Does this river finally end? Oh my gosh, finally. Let's just grab, oh, and there's a shipwreck right here. Let's just grab all of this kelp and then we can explore the shipwreck too. Emeralds and iron and stuff, that's not bad. Okay, we did only need the kelp, but let's just grab some of this jungle wood really quickly too, and bamboo. I wonder if there's any melons over here as well. Melons would also be awesome. We managed to get a few extra little things here while we were looking for kelp, which is great. So let's head home. So now we can finish up this farm by putting a little bit of soul sand, using the kelp to turn all of this into source blocks, and putting in a hopper and a chest and getting all of this fully set up and finished as an XP farm. Yep, there they go. They're starting to spawn. I'm so happy that we put this glass floor in. I love being able to see and check that they're spawning, and they're making their way down here. Now we can just sit here, let these guys spawn and reap the experience benefits from them as they drop down here. I think I'm going to bring my enchanting setup down here too. I think for now we'll just dig out a little space over here. We're going to decorate down here properly as well, as we are going to do just like the nether portal. It has to look pretty. Everything we do, we're going to decorate to make look really nice. But I really want to work on the nether portal in this episode, so we're going to come back to this one. Let's just get a basic setup going for now. Now let's see if we can't get a few more levels and try and get ourselves a fortune pickaxe, which we couldn't get last time. We finally got fortune 3 on a pickaxe, and I also enchanted my shovel, and I got this pretty good enchant on a diamond hoe as well. This is not a waste. I promise this is a silly enchantment on a hoe. I understand. But we are going to be decorating the nether portal now, and we're definitely going to need a lot of leaves for what I have planned for this portal design. So I thought it was a good idea to get ourselves a hoe with silk touch. I promise it's going to be a cool build. It's going to look good when it's done. It's just, I need to collect a lot of materials for it first. So as you might have guessed, we are going to be building a tree around our nether portal, and so we're going to need to grow a bunch of trees. We need a lot of wood and we need a lot of leaves. We're going to build the tree itself out of dark oak and spruce, and then we're going to use cherry leaves for the leaves. So let's go plant ourselves like a field of trees maybe down there. So we need as many leaves as we can get from the cherry trees. So we're going to space them out so that hopefully we can get a lot of leaves growing. And I know if we plant a 2x2, this is going to make podzol. I'm going to have to just deal with it. I don't like that it makes podzol, but we'll just have to clean up afterwards because I need a lot of spruce as well. The other thing that I need a lot of is glass, and there is a bunch of sand here, and we could just kind of go around the coast and sort of just destroy our natural landscape, but I kind of don't want to do that. This is right by our home, and I kind of want to keep it looking nice. So, oh, the tree grew. That was really quick. So I'm thinking maybe we should try and do some villager trading. I worry that's gonna actually just be just as long to get this much glass though. Let's see, I think we trapped some villagers in houses up here, and I've brought a bunch of paper and like books and crops, and yep, there we go. There's a guy in here. See if we can... We're not gonna let you out, I'm afraid. We're gonna just see if you can be a librarian. Can I get in here with you? I need to be able to get in here, I think. We might as well try and get a good book trade from this guy. We need to get to level 2 to see if you unlock glass. So we might as well try and get a good book trade while we're here. How do I get in? Okay, I'm in. I'm in, and the villager is also in. Can you get me a good book trade? What do you have? Power 3. Let's re-roll this. I think we're gonna have to re-roll this a couple of times to see. It would be good if you could get a mending. Mending would be great. Oh no, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was trying to break the lectern. I wasn't trying to hit you. Oh, you are not, you're gonna hate me now. Good, good. I'm so sorry. Like this, it's cramped in here, okay? I'm sorry. Silk touch is nice. Silk touch could be good. I think I'm gonna go for the mending though. I think mending would be really nice to get. Okay, this took a little while, and it's not the best trade, but we do have mending for, well, if we hadn't punched him, it would be for 36. I know that's not super cheap. I kind of just need the glass. Like, we're not really here for the mending books right now. We just want glass. So I think I'm going to lock this one in, and we're going to see if we can get the glass trade on the next level. You're going to level up for me and see if you have glass. Is that the level that should be glass? Okay, no, it's the next one. It's the next one. Let's keep going. Oh gosh, we don't have many books. We could probably buy some lanterns. Let's go trade with some farmers and see if we can get some more emeralds. We just need to level this guy up one more. Hey farmer, you want some potatoes or something? Oh, yeah, you want potatoes. Here, have potatoes. Pumpkins too, perfect. We've leveled you up. Please have glass, please have glass, please have glass. Yes, you have the glass trade. Okay, so we can get a few. I need, in total, I think I need about 11 stacks of glass. Yeah, I know, it's a lot. We want to make a good nether portal build though, okay? And we just got almost half for like 7 emerald. That's not too bad. I have some more things to go trade. We're gonna need a better sugarcane farm. We're gonna need to trade with the villagers, and we're gonna need to finish collecting up all the wood, actually harvest all of that wood. I think we should just do a resource gathering montage. So this should be everything that we need. And this took a bit longer than I thought it was going to take. Mostly because it's early game and getting this much glass is, it's quite a lot of glass actually. But for not having a desert to just mine out, we'll definitely have to do something about that in the future if we want to use glass again. But for now, this should be good for what we need for our nether portal. And what I am going to do first is we're going to make this thing... This is just bad. We want this thing to be way, way bigger. Something right about this size, I think, should be good. Oh yeah, that is a much better size for this nether portal. That's so much better. Let's clear out some of this dirt as well. I think we want this to be a little bit flatter. And we'll get rid of this old ugly one. And now we just have to build ourselves a tree and some decorations to go around this thing. Hopefully it's gonna look a lot better than this once we're done with the decorating. It's time for us to build. so happy with how this has turned out. Let's get a better view. Oh yeah, that is, oh my gosh, I'm so happy with how this has turned out. You know, I was originally gonna go with like a pink to purple gradient for the leaves, and then the purple kind of, there's a lot of purple in the portal, and it sort of kind of blended in too much, so I decided to just stick with totally pink. It's actually pink and red, but the red looks kind of pink. When it's glass and it's pale and you got pink around it, kind of just looks like a darker pink. I guess that is what red is. So I decided to just keep it all pink, and I think that looks better, and it like contrasts with the purple of the portal really nicely, and the kind of dark, we got these dark rocks coming out. I really wanted this to kind of look like the Nether was spilling out into this world and like tainting the world around it, I guess. So that's what the rocks are kind of supposed to be. And I think what would also really help with that is if we take out some of this grass here. This is all, we need to do some landscaping around this. Since the portal does actually go into a soul sand valley, I think we should use some soul sand. We're gonna need to go back into the Nether to get more soul sand, I guess. We could use some coarse dirt as well. Do we have gravel? We have 13 gravel. Okay, we're gonna need some more gravel. Maybe some rooted dirt. We've got a bit of this. We're gonna do kind of a bit of a gradient coming out of the portal, kind of blending out from the soul sand, which is what is in the Nether, to the regular dirt around it. And we most likely are gonna need some more pink petals. We're definitely gonna need more than that, and I don't think I have much bone meal. Oh, and definitely some lighting. Let's get some lanterns and some chains, maybe. Okay, back into the Nether to get some soul sand, and it's just started raining nice and ominously as we go do this, which is perfect. I'm hoping we can just grab a bunch of soul sand. We have this good shovel now, so that's good. We can just grab a bunch of soul sand and hopefully not disturb any bad guys. Oh, there's a sheep. This is not a safe place for you. I would probably not be here. You should go back through the portal. Okay. Really worried about like spleefing myself. Oh no, okay. We got a couple of layers here. Okay, that should be plenty. Let's get out of here. So what I'm thinking is I want to make this look as if the Nether is kind of leaking out of the Nether portal. So we're going to replace like basically all of the dirt around here. We're going to replace with soul sand, and then it's going to kind of gradually fade out to dirt. So we'll have right up against the portal, we'll have the soul sand, and also up against these rocks. I think these should be surrounded by soul sand as well. This is going to make for slow movement, but I think it will look cool, and that's more important. And then we're going from the soul sand to some coarse dirt, which is kind of the darkest dirt texture we have. It is quite different. There's not really anything better to kind of separate these two, so coarse dirt will have to do. And then lastly, we'll go with some rooted dirt, adding that like pink texture in. It doesn't blend super well with the grass. What will be really good is when we update to the next update, we can get some of the dried leaves. I think that will look really cool. That will help with this texture change as well. So I'm just kind of trying to get this to blend in and have that kind of organic feel. Piglin, do you really have to be here? Yeah, we want this to blend. We want this to kind of feel like it's stretching out. It's like fading out into the grass in a sort of natural way. I'm gonna go around the whole thing here. So I actually just run out of rooted dirt, which is not the one I thought I was gonna run out of, but you get the idea of what we're kind of going for here. I've done most of the front. We've got this kind of blending out from the soul sand to the coarse dirt to the rooted dirt. I think it's looking really good. Definitely, at least on the front here, it's looking good. The back we will have to finish when we can get some more rooted dirt. I'm gonna have to go search for some azalea trees, I guess, and dig out a bunch of rooted dirt. But I have avoided the tree root trunks here behind me because I like the idea that this is still growing, where it's the rocks and the portal that are kind of bleeding out through the nether, but the tree itself is still very much alive. We also need to add a whole bunch of these pink petals, definitely directly underneath where this tree actually is. Let's just sprinkle a few under here as if the leaves are falling. The petals are falling off the leaves. I definitely didn't get enough of these petals, did I? Oh, I thought I grabbed a whole bunch. A few more under this big bit at the back here. I guess we're going to have to put some... Oh, we can't put it on... That's unfortunate that we can't put it on soul sand. We definitely can't put it on the rocks. That would have been fun as well. That's all the pink petals we have to work with. But I think it does the trick of making it look like these petals are falling, and that's very cute too. We also need some lighting over here. I think we can hang a couple of lanterns off the tree. This is definitely a portal that has been discovered, I guess. So we're gonna add a couple of lanterns as if whoever has discovered this has decided to light the way. And we have some glow lichen as well. Maybe we add some glow lichen kind of in some spaces around the back to light up the area in a slightly more subtle way. Okay, that's all my glow lichen. I could do with some more glow lichen as well. We're gonna have to set up a whole bunch of farms for all of these things because I want to be able to build with those things and not have to worry about not having enough bone meal. It's mostly bone meal, actually. A bone meal farm is going to be very helpful. And then we'll get a path in here. We'll connect it up to the starter house. I think the path will probably... For now, we can just do some path blocks. We'll connect up all of the things in this world much better with some proper path blocks and some proper like roads and walkways and all of those kind of things in the future. But for now, I'm really happy with how this nether portal has turned out. Let's go get a better view again. I keep standing right too close to it and trying to talk about it, but I can't see it properly. Oh, wait, first, no, let me add some of these hanging roots. That was the other thing I wanted to add. There it is, the final view of the portal with all of the dirt added around, the detailing down where the rocks are connecting into the ground, and the petals from the leaves, the cherry leaves here. All of those things that help blend this into the world around it and make it really feel like that portal has kind of appeared. It's appeared out of nowhere into the world. It's warped the tree around it, and then it's sprouted these rocks out, and the nether is really kind of blending and bleeding out into this world. And I think that I'm super happy with how this nether portal has turned out, and I'm super happy with the fact that we actually decorated our nether portal, and we're sticking to that goal of making sure everything looks pretty in this world and actually has a design to it, and not just building things and then never coming back to them and never looking at them again. I've definitely found a few things that I'm gonna have to work on farms for, bone meal being a big one if we want to keep decorating and putting things like flowers and grass and all those kind of things around in the builds. We're gonna need a bone meal farm. And we're also gonna need a better way to get glass. But that is gonna be everything we have time for in this episode. This build took me a really long time and it was totally worth it. I think it really turned out really well. And next episode, maybe we will get working on the zombie mob spawner, kind of decorate that up and build something to make that a little bit nicer as well, just like we did with the nether portal. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I hope to see you in the next episode very soon. Goodbye!